Well, check this out. Phoenix women's rugby is heading to the playoffs for the very first time ever. The team has been around since 2019, but the sport has been seeing a ton. You know what? There's a lot of interest lately, especially because of Alona Mayer and the U.S. women's 7 team. You know, they won bronze at the Olympics last year. And Phoenix women's rugby, it continues to grow. So joining us right here on Good Morning Arizona, Casey, Vita, Charity. Ladies, good morning to you.
Good morning.
We love having you on Good Morning Arizona. We've had this great conversation. First of all, let's talk about Team USA when they won the bronze. What has that done really for your visibility of the team?
Oh my gosh. So when we first started our season back in the fall, we saw record numbers at our practices. And we were getting, an average of 40 to 50 players per practice. And, it's people ranging in all levels of experience from, hey, I saw the Olympics, I want to check it out, to, oh, I played in college, I want to get back on the field. And so it was just a really wonderful sight.
Let's very specifically talk about Alona Mayer in particular, because she really became high profile for a lot of reasons. Not only was she amazing, right? Yes. But, it was really kind of interesting and inspiring, I think I can say, to watch her clap back at people who kind of criticized her for her body type and her body composition. Charity, talk to me a little bit about how, as female athletes, how that has affected you and your teammates, but really even bigger than that, how we've talked about it as women and what an athlete really is, right?
Right. The thing that's great about rugby is that there is a role on the team for every single body type. Yeah. So you can be that super fast, agile, kind of, what you think as an athlete, or you can be just super strong and you still have a role on the team to make us move forward. And it just empowers every body type to feel like they're strong and they, can go in and it doesn't matter your size, you can still take down someone. It really empowers you a lot.
Well, I was laughing because the two ladies between you, or, on either side of you, they tower over you. But you still play a similar position as they do. In fact, you know what, Vita, for folks who might not be familiar with rugby, a lot of us might compare it to American football, but you ladies were telling me, when it comes to injuries or, the impact, it's not nearly as severe, if you will, as American football.
Yeah, so the game of rugby, yes, is very inclusive for all body types, all different abilities, but it's also very intentional about maintaining the safety of the players. So there are a lot of rules and structures within the actual gameplay, so that way we're being mindful of not only our teammates, the other teams, because at the end of the game, rugby is all about building community. That's always been the focus. And so there are a lot of safety measures to make sure that we, although it may look like, wrestling out on the field.
With no pads.
With no pads. Occasionally a softly padded helmet.
But you're saying if somebody's worried about that and being injured, you say no need.
Yeah, I came in as an absolute newbie to the world of rugby, and I have learned how to safely tackle, be tackled, run across the field, anything you can think of or see on the field. I have been able to learn from such amazing teammates and athletes.
And unsafe tackles earn you penalties, which you absolutely don't want.
Yeah. Which is, we never want
Yellow,
that
red cards, all of it.
And Casey, let me ask you too, for those who aren't familiar with rugby, you were telling me it's kind of a cross between American football and soccer, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing is I kind of relate it more to soccer, but with the football tackling.
Okay.
But with soccer and rugby, it's a little bit reversed. So our forwards are usually our big, strong players. We're all forwards here. But our big, strong players that are going to take a lot of the tackles, and then our backs are going to be our super fast and agile athletes that are going to get the ball and then run up the field.
Got it.
So a little reverse from soccer.
Charity, tell us about playoffs, because you guys are heading there, not this weekend, but next weekend to Vegas, is that right?
Yes, we'll be playing in Las Vegas against the Las Vegas team. We're super excited. This is our first trip, so we're all a little giddy about it. So we're super excited about going.
And clearly there's a watch party
at
Title IX Sports Grill.
Yes.
So anybody who can't make it to Vegas, they can still cheer you guys on. You know what, Vita, let me give you the last word. For young girls who are watching this morning who might have an interest in this, or maybe they've never tried it, what would you say to them about rugby and maybe getting involved?
Oh, there's so much to say. I, again, coming in as a new person, found safety, inclusivity, and a really solid family that were willing to teach you and learn. There is always space for you to grow and develop, and really the empowerment that kind of comes from learning the game, you can use it anywhere in your life.
Well, ladies, good luck next weekend.
Thank you.
Represent us well.
Yes.
I know you will. And go Phoenix.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you
you.
so much.
The best of luck. All right, Gina, thank you. A year ago, we were getting